Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So, we are in the Midnight Fane, we are almost done, we've just got this area over here, and then we gotta go through a door and face what is no doubt a final boss. So that'll all be a lot of fun. However, before we do that, we got a level up last time for defeating Playful Darkness, and we also got a book for defeating him. And the book is very interesting, it is a +2 dex book. Now, you might be thinking, a book that gives +2 dex, who could that be for? Ruchelet, Lan, Regil, Woljif, all of these are fantastic choices and all of them have been considered. However, it is going to go to us. Why is it going to go to us? Well, quite simply, not everybody is equal in this party. We are always in the party. No matter what happens, we are in the party. We need to be the strongest member of the party because if we're the weakest member of the party, that kind of puts a lot of strain on the rest of it, right? It means that we have to be more optimal. If we're the strongest member of the party, then everyone else can kind of fit around us, and I quite like that idea. It's also going to us because if it's the same as Kingmaker, and it might be in some regards as to how it does certain areas of the game, it might require us to fight alone. If so, buffing ourselves does make sense. In fact, I think we've already had a fight alone section. This will also, I believe, increase our armor class, unless we're maxed out. We are actually at max dex for our armor, so may need to do some adjustment there. But it will increase our touch AC, which is quite nice, and it will increase our reflex save, which again, very nice because we don't want to die in combat. Like, anything that keeps us alive keeps the game going. If we die, we're the only character that we can't bring back. So again, I'm going to give it to us. Let's do it. Use. It's not the most optimal use for every combat, but it is the most optimal use if your entire goal is to keep this character alive. So it might be a little bit of a waste, but I'm still happy with it. Also, it makes our stats look very nice, which, you know, isn't really a thing, but, you know, makes me happy. Right. Let's go through here. So, Inquisitor Judge, which is actually now a pretty good thing. Oh, I forgot. Did they fix sentence, didn't they? I completely forgot. I think they did. I might be wrong. Wait. Did they fix sentence or did they fix something else? I actually can't remember whether they fixed this or something else. I might be imagining it. Oh, somebody told me that it was fixed. It just didn't show up in the numbers properly. Or like it wasn't in any breakdowns. So, if that is working, we should probably put it on the bar so I remember to use it. I never use Aeon's Bane, and I don't know whether I should. I guess I should only use it when we're fighting things that Crusader's Edge doesn't affect, which currently is not an awful lot. Also, I'll just click that so I remember it. Also, I'm thinking, I don't really think that Equal Force is that good. I'm going to take Equal Force off, and I'm going to put Sentence in here, just for just now. Also, I'm going to move those two around. That's fine. So now we can potentially use that as a swift action. We do have a lot of things in our swift actions currently that we have to use, but yeah, it'll be good to just remember that that one exists. Right, back in here again. Right, so this is now a class that actually has all of its features, so we're going to continue in it and we're going to go to level 15. Let's go. We have to allocate our skill points. So that one, and what was the last? Lore Religion? I think it was Lore Religion, which is falling way behind. I think I was considering putting a skill focus into that, actually. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Let's do that. Let's just do it. Let's not think about it too much. Skill focus. Lore Religion. Now, we're not going to get a huge bonus here, but we do get a +3 in all checks. And when we get another 3 levels, we're going to get a +6 in it. So it's going to kind of help us out a little bit with our worst skill focus. So that's good. And then we get a level 5 spell. Currently we have Stone Skin Communal, True Seeing, and Castigate Mass, which I've never used. Although that might be because I don't know if that one's actually on our bar. Are any of these minute per level? No. Okay. Banishment is interesting. This one, I think, allows you to get rid of... Yeah, this one allows you to get rid of summoned creatures, as many as 2 hit dice of the creatures per caster level, which means it does actually scale. That could be good. And it's on a will save, which we actually have bonuses to, thanks to our Aeon ability. So, yeah, I might take that one. Banishment. It's just a nice, simple one. Although, something like Break Enchantment, or Transmutation and Curses, Is this only for allies? It is. Only works on spells of 5th level or below as well. Yeah, okay, so that's not quite as good as I thought it was. I was thinking maybe I could use that on enemies to get rid of some of their buffs, but no. We'll just go for banishment. That's fine. Cool. We haven't really run into anything that summons yet, but I think it's going to be useful. See, our lore religion now is actually almost comparable to like our lore world, our knowledge world, and our knowledge arcana. So I think that's quite good. That's going to eventually come out quite well. We might actually want to do skill focuses in these 2 knowledge ones as well, just to help us out, but yeah, we'll start with that. Right, Seela. Seela is going to continue being a paladin. This gets her another mercy. Currently, we can remove fatigued, diseased, cursed, and exhausted with her mercy. I should remember that we can remove those. That might come in handy at some point. Right, let's get a couple of those, and then is it use magic device we're buffing up? I think it is. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then we get a feat. What do we feel like Seela is failing at? I mean, she doesn't have the highest armor anymore, but on the other hand, this only gives +1 AC, so it's not really that big a deal. Give her more lay on hands. That could be nice, but it's again not that big a deal. 1 skill point per level. Not really that big a deal as well. See if we got anything else down here. Does she have a critical already? Critical focus, improved critical longsword. And actually, I don't think she has a critical buff, right? No, so we can take a critical. Let's take a critical thing. So what is... Or, you know what? I can just search critical and that will work, right? Critical. There we go. So, tiring, staggering, sickening, and blinding. Which one do we want? We have blinding with Nenio, which is fairly consistent. So we maybe don't want that one. Sickening. It'd be nice if it showed you what the actual negative effect did here as well. Staggering. Staggering is very useful. Yeah, because it takes away their... It means they can't do a full action anymore. 10 plus your base attack bonus. That's fine. Yeah, that could work. And tiring is fatigued. Okay. Let's go for staggering. I think staggering seems really good. Right. And now we can remove one of these. Stunned, staggered, sickened, shaken, poisoned, paralyzed, dazed, confused, or blinded. Now, some of these were only available at level 12, so you have to assume that those are the ones that they're suggesting are most useful. Paralyzed might be useful. Let's take paralyzed, so we can now remove that. I'll try and remember that we can remove it. Oh, Divine Mount, also at 15th level, gets spell resistance equal to the Paladin's level plus 11. Hey, nice! So our mount now actually has more spell resistance. That's good. Right. Another level here. This is a very easy one to do, because basically Wendoog just hits things hard. That's her entire thing in life. Hit thing hard. She doesn't really have any nuance or anything, and she doesn't need any nuance. Right. Cleaving Finish, I believe, is the one that we want. If you make a melee attack and your target drops to 0 or fewer hit points as a result of your attack, you can make another melee attack using your highest base attack bonus against another opponent within reach. You can only make 1 extra attack per round with this feat. Now this is fantastic because this effectively allows her to have the cleave without needing to use a standard action for it, which is great. And then improved cleaving, we can use it any number of times per round. That then means that we can basically throw her into a whole bunch of weak enemies and she will just slice her way through them, which is fantastic. That's something that sounds like it could be very useful against certain fights. Like if we have a fight where they're just spamming us with enemies, this will be very useful. Now, there might be no fights like that in the entire game, at which point it becomes not useful, but hey, there you go. We're working with what we've got. We can't work on what might be. Right. Here, Oracle, we get a Revelation. Cool. And that's about it. More spells. Right, so we'll take Persuasion, Knowledge World. Am I just going Knowledge World, or am I also going Use Magic Device? I think I might just be going Knowledge World, right? Or am I just going Use Magic Device? I'm going Lore Religion. That's what I'm going on him. Because I want his religion so he can write spells. That's it. It's all coming back to me. It's all in there somewhere. It just needs, you know... it just needs time. Right. I don't really want Snapshot. I don't think he needs a weapon bonus. That's not his problem. What is his problem? He doesn't really have one, to be honest. He's kind of fairly good. See, dodge could be good. Extra AC is never bad, necessarily. If you dispel... Oh, we should look at this one for us as well. If you dispel an ongoing magical effect on an opponent, your opponent takes a -2 penalty on saving throws against your spells for 1 round. That could be good. Although it's only your spells, so I guess maybe not so useful. Additional channels is okay, but I don't think it's really what we're looking for here. I'm not too worried about the meta magics. Spell penetration could be good for him. He is getting to the point where he can't actually use his spells on enemies, but he also doesn't use very many spells on enemies. Let's see. Warrior Priest also could be okay. The initiative check and the concentration checks are okay things to have. Toughness for the extra hit dice. You can see the logic behind some of these. We could also give him a skill focus in persuasion so that he then is even better at it and his demoralizers are better. This sounds terrible, but I'm actually going to do it. Let's give him a persuasion bonus. Right. Revelation. Combat healer. Whenever you cast a cure spell, you can cast it as a swift action as if using the quicken as spell feat by spending 2 spell slots. This does not increase the level of the spell. Use this ability once per day at 7th level, 1 additional time per day for every 4 levels, so 2 additional times. Okay, so we can use it 3 times per day. Okay. Lifelink. May create a bond at the start of each round. The bonded creature, if they are wounded for 5 more hit points, below its maximum, it heals 5 hit points. That doesn't sound that good. Whenever your healing spells heal a target up to its maximum hit points, any excess points persist for 1 round per level as temporary hit points. Sure, why not? That sounds like that could be useful. I mean, all of them are fairly bad, so like when I say it could be useful, I mean like it's fine, basically. Is this a level set? Oh, this is level 5 spells. Okay. So in level 5, we are competing with Breath of Life, Spell Resistance, Summon Large Elemental, Cure Light Wounds, Mass, and Raise Dead. Okay, so we don't really have a buff at that level right now, but it does have some useful things that we might not want to remove. I can't take a lower level one here. Okay. I say don't want to remove, I mean like I don't want to remove spell slots from them. Like I don't want to be buffing the entire party with something and then not be able to raise dead. Okay. We could just take some of these things, like Angelic Aspect. A self-buff is not terrible. Gives him AC, gives him resistance to acid and cold, and DR5 unless it's evil. Or is it just against evil? One or the other. I think that's unless it's evil. No, it must be DR5 against evil. Anyway, doesn't matter. One or the other, same difference. In addition, your natural weapons and any weapons you wield are considered good aligned for the purposes of overcoming damage reduction. Doesn't really matter too much, but that could work. Anything else in here that's okay? Genie kind. We don't really want to turn into a genie. But I mean, it's a cool idea. But I don't really want to do it. Any of the rest of this a buff? True Seeing. Yeah, don't really need it. We already have it on somebody and we don't use it. Life Bubble could be good. Makes us immune to like Cloud Kill and gases and vapors. He doesn't already have that buff. Only Soasil does. That could work. Although the poison one kind of gets rid of a lot of that right now. Let's take Life Bubble. I think it's a single buff, so it kind of fits into the not using a lot of our slots. Alright, so this is 6th level spells. 6th level, we're competing with Owl's Wisdom Mass, but apart from that, none of the rest are really that good. Okay. So something like Bull's Strength or Bear's Endurance definitely are very high on the list. Eagle's Splendor. So that's Charisma. Okay, anything else? Joyful Rapture. Cures 1d4 Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma to all people in the area. Also frees them from emotion effects. True Seeing Communal. That's cool. Does use Diamond Dust, which I'm always... not the biggest fan of, but that's fine. We could, I suppose, buy some at some point. Inspiring Recovery gives us an a long-range res, potentially, which would do maximum 10d8, so it'll probably do 10d8s. Actually, it'll do 9d8 right now. Healing. Okay, that's a lot of healing. We can bring him back. And we get a morale boost for that. Okay. Spiral recovery is nice. A buff is nice as well. I'm tempted to just take Bull's strength, and I know he already has the ability to put it on everybody, but it would speed up the buffing process. And that is fairly high on my list of things to do. I don't know. It's a tough one. We also have Blessings of Luck and Resolve Mass, which isn't too useful, but it's got some stuff. Bear's Endurance as well. I'm going to take Bull's Strength because I don't want to have to buff in the normal way. Right. 7th level, Restoration Greater is nice. Summon Greater Elemental has been okay, but it will probably fall off as there's probably like Summon Even Greater Elemental at the end. And then Cure Serious Wounds that we don't care about. Right. Any of these buffs? I think this is the one where I looked at them and like none of them were buffs. Yeah, Resurrection. They're immediately restored to full hit points, vigor, health with no loss of prepared spells. Okay. And it also brings back ones that were killed by death effect or disintegration. That's probably worth taking, right? Yeah. Alright, we'll take it. That's fine. Just a full heal and also a res. I mean, that's pretty good. Right. Nenio. Level 15. Ooh, she gets a wizard bonus feat. Oh, that's cool. Metamagic feat, spell focus, or any other spellcaster feat. Nice. And she also gets a normal feat. Right. We'll get her all of these. Cool. Feat. So this is her non-wizard feat that we're getting here. What do we need her to be able to do? That's a tough one to think about. What do we need Nenio to do? What isn't she doing now? She's kind of doing well on everything. We give her an elemental focus. We're not really using a particular element on her though. I suppose she does have an electricity one, but I mean it's only one to the difficulty class against saving throws. Which I mean is kind of good, but also isn't like, you know, the biggest thing in the world. So you treat your hit points as your base attack bonus when calculating combat maneuver defense. That's not useful. Yeah, I don't think that's one that we need. I was just double checking that that was terrible, and I think it is. Combat casting, again, I don't think that's really that big a deal for her. We give her armor, but that's probably just going to cause problems. We give her a spell focus to one of these ones. Does she use any of these? I don't really know. She probably uses evocation. But again, this is one to difficulty class. Guess we could give her evocation. Yeah, why not? That's the that's like just the damage one. Like that's the one that you would have chain lightning and things under. We can check in spells, but I think that'll be fine. Wizard bonus feat, essentially the same thing with just a much limited option. We give her a greater spell focus for it. It doesn't like that, but we could. So what's this? Treat your cast level as being too higher for all level variables of a spell. Or chain lightning. What does chain light? I wanted to see what the spell did. There we go. Maximum 20d6. Yeah, so that is gonna max out at some point. So probably isn't that good. I was seeing whether there was any that wouldn't max out. Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. So let's not take that. We could take another meta magic, but I'm then gonna have to actually look at them. Could take another spell focus for like another one of these if we had one that made sense. I don't think we necessarily do though. I guess I could just take combat casting, but it's never really come up. Or an elemental focus. She does use electricity, I suppose. A fair amount. Sure, why don't we take electricity? I don't think it's that good for us, but I mean, it gives us some kind of focus potentially in the future. Let me just see. Yeah, that's evocation, so that makes sense. So this is an 8th level spell, Shadow Evocation Greater. Yeah, so this I'm assuming is just the better version of Shadow Evocation. Yeah, except it allows you to do Chain Lightning, Cold Ice Strike, Key Shout, Sirocco, Caustic Eruption, or Elemental Assessor spell. Sure, let's do that. What's Scintillating Pattern? A twisting pattern of coruscating colors weaves through the air, affecting creatures. It's a hit dice spell, equal to your caster level, which is nice, I suppose. Creatures with the fewest hit dice are affected first. Okay, so if it's 6 or less, then unconscious for 1d4 rounds. Oh, wait, if the subject is 6 or less hit dice, that's never going to come up, right? 7 to 12 is stunned, and then 13 or more is confused. So it's probably just it's basically just an AoE confusion. I mean, that's fine, but like, I don't think we necessarily need that. Got anything else in here? Because that's already our class spell, so we don't necessarily need it. Polar Ray. Oh, have we got any that do like electrical damage? Now have a look at it. No, not really. Oh, there's the Sea Mantle one that we saw before. Attacks against you are treated as if you were under the surface of the water. Oh, cool. And it only affects those that do not have freedom of movement. That's very good. But it's a personal spell, yeah. Polar Ray. Must succeed on ranged touch attack. Deals 1d6 points of cold damage per cast level and 1d4 points of dexterity drain. And that's maximum 25d6. Wow. Yeah, okay, I might take this one. Shout Greater as well. Creature in the air of the cone can negate the stunning and half the damage of Fortitude save. Okay, that's all. The only condition on it. It just does more damage, I think. I would take Polar Ray. Also considering change my elemental focus to ice, but then we would also then need to change other things. I could take Polar Ray. Wait, can I go back here and take Polar Ray as my specialized spell? I could. I could take Polar Ray as my specialized spell. And then that's counted as 2 levels higher. And then we don't have any electricity stuff that we need to worry about. Yeah, so it's evocation, we get a buff on it. And then Polar Ray in particular counts as 2 levels higher. And even though we'll be at level 20, it still will then do an extra 2 d6 above that. Yeah, that works. Okay, that works for me. There we go. Nanio is done. Right. Arushali. Oh, you get 2 things here. You get favorite enemy and a favorite enemy. Okay. Well, put our points in here. Next one, feat. Hammer the Gap. Is this for melee? Or is this... Oh, it's also for ranged. Okay. When you make a full attack, each consecutive hit against the same opponent deals damage equal to the number of previous consecutive hits. Yes, that's not really that good, because it's only going to do a max of like 6, even though it multiplies with a critical hit. Snapshot is okay for threatening. Let me just check here. What's this one? This is combat style feat. Yeah, so we'll probably just take Snapshot there, I'd imagine. That makes sense. Okay, anything else that we want to take here? I try to think what her problem is. I mean, she doesn't hit as much as she could, but that's not really a thing you can fix here. Well, maybe you can. Your ranged attacks ignore anything but total concealment and cover. Yeah, okay. That's good. That makes her hit more. So that is actually something that we can do in that. Favorite enemy. We can pick a new favorite enemy. We can pick like Demons of Slaughter or something. Is there anything else that's coming up regularly enough that we would actually feel like it's worthwhile doing? Maybe magical beasts? I mean, those might come up a lot more. It's the kind of thing where I'm like, if this was Kingmaker, things like Fae and similar stuff goes up. But right now I'm like, I don't really know what's coming up next. I would assume that demons are, to be honest. Like, demons are probably going to continue being the main enemy of the game. But you might get magical creatures and you might get dragons. Those are the two that I'm thinking. Maybe constructs. I'm going to take Demons of Slaughter because I'm not going to take the stupid option. And then we can choose one of these to get an additional bonus to. So which ones are these? Does it tell us? Martial weapons have a lot of attacks, special attacks such as sneak attack, use spells, powerful attacks. Alright, no, it does tell us at the bottom. Cambion, Incubus, Succubus, Thretch. Yeah, it's probably going to be those that we care more about, Demons of Strength, for the additional buff. Cool. Right, and then we're not quite done yet because we have the horse. The horse already got its biggest buff so far. It got its spell resistance. What does it get here? Improved evasion. So, we take no damage on a successful reflex saving throw against attacks. We only take half damage on a failed save. Wow. Okay, that's good. Couple of points there. Feats. I don't really know. Horse, like, what do we need you to do? We could get you light barding, so we can start getting you armor. Was there some reason why you didn't get armor? So if you have fast movement, you have to be wearing no armor. Yeah, okay, so that's the reason not to take that. Probably don't need like dispel synergy, I would imagine. Probably not going to come up very often. We could take one of these just to give us like a something to work off of later. Probably doesn't count as unarmed. We can get improved critical for our like one of our weapons maybe. Potentially. We could take defensive combat training. That would work, right? I think defensive combat training would work. Could take critical focus. So a bonus on attack rolls made to confirm critical hits. You know what? That's actually going to work very well with our outflank strat. Let's do that. Yeah, cool. So that is the team all leveled up. Quick save. Okay. So now we've all leveled. Is there anything we need to immediately do? Probably not. Let's go back to that. Have a look at Nenio. I just noticed we had some new scrolls. There we go. Scroll of Circle of Death, things like that. Just some, you know, minor things for people to learn. I probably need to do a like adding to spellbook thing at some point. Yeah. In fact, I could just do it here. I was gonna say that I would just wait until we next rest, but you know what? Let's just do it now, and then I won't forget. Is there any of this that I think needs to go in here? I think that Phantasmal Web could go in. I think that probably Constricting Coils could go in here as well. This does some extra things. And then the rest of them don't. Oh, we got one singular slot back here. Let's take Magic Missiles. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Anything else? You might have some. Yeah, you have an extra one here. So we've got Remove Curse, Archon's Aura, and then Angelic Aspect, I guess you should probably have. I don't know why you don't have... Oh, it's because I probably put it on when she had like a raised stat or something at one point. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Oh, it's because I have greater Angelic Aspect. Okay, no, Past Me is actually not that stupid. Delay Poison Communal, we already have on Arushale. Dispel Magic, she already has it actually now. Prayer? Prayer. There we go. We'll take Prayer. You're fine. Can't cast spells. You're sorted. You? We get an extra spell at this level. Anything in it looking good? Instant enemy. It acts as if it's a favored enemy for all purposes. That's good, especially as we could, in theory, spread that to all of our allies. Chameleon Stride Greater. Acts as Chameleon Stride, but it affects all allies within 10 feet. What does Chameleon Stride do? I mean, I have it here. Bonus on stealth checks and have concealment for creatures that are more than 5 feet away. Yeah, sure, why not? That sounds good. And 4th level, you're still fine. And then the horse doesn't do any spells yet. Right. Quick save. Oh, did we get any Aeon slots here? No, and also Aeon slots don't work that way. Okay, cool. Right. Let's start exploring this place again. So quick save. Horse is just flying off into the distance. So let's go up the stairs here. I suspect it might be a dead end. And then head back to that one, which I suspect is just looting. Not a dead end, huh? Definitely not a dead end. We had to take a will saving throw. Was that us? I don't know why we had to take a will saving throw, but that's fine. Let's not worry about it. I thought we had to do something back here. No, okay. Don't know why we took will saving throws, but we succeeded, and that's all that really matters. Right. Get a couple of buffs on us. Then attack.
Forward.
Solid. Alright. Step back. I guess probably just shoot him. Yeah, probably just shoot him.
Out of my sight.
Just trying to remove the guy who's in our way. That's not bad damage so far. Shoot.
I will resist.
Very good. Oh, nice crit. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Areelu is absolutely vicious right now. Okay, that hit Darren once. That's fine. Daniel. Probably don't need to haste right now. They're probably immune to electricity. How are your will saves? Pretty good. Okay. Yours are terrible. We could just kill you. Yeah, do it. He saved his fortitude save? He rolled a 20. Alright, well. Wendewog. Rage. Kill. Didn't quite kill, but that's okay. Sela is not standing on the horse because the horse failed its will saving throw. Okay.
No glory.
Alright, her turn's screwed. Horse is now past its will saving throw. Weird. Okay. Attack. I guess it took one on Sela's turn, then took one on its turn. That's an odd way of doing things, but that's fine. Darren, take a step back. Demoralize that one. Wonderful. Of course it's going to succeed. What is our DC on that right now? 32. Oh, wait, sorry, our modifier is what I should have been looking at. Our modifier is a plus 44 there for a DC 32. It's not bad. Right, kill that one.
Prepare yourself.
Nice. 2 down.
Disappear.
Almost 3 down. Lots of misses on us. It has to roll a 20 to actually hit. I don't know what this thing's doing, but I don't think it's in the combat. I looked at the top. It's not actually in combat.
You're irrelevant.
That's funny. Kill it.
They'll beg me to stop.
And again. Nice. Areelu.
I'll be swayed from my path.
Just thought I'd take a shot, get us straight into surprise round on it. Horse. Go find the other enemies that are no doubt hiding around here. Oh wow, there's actually quite a few of them, huh? Well, okay. Get right in there. These guys shouldn't be too bad, but still not ideal. Sela. Can't charge in, so I'll just go as far as we can and leave it there. Yeah, same with Nenio. Wendewog. Yeah, it doesn't have the angle to charge in. Again, we'll move him around. Invisibility's fine, doesn't really affect us that much. Attack the Conjurer. Nice, 1 down. Areelu. We could just start shooting this one. Okay, we did some damage. Didn't quite hit us. Didn't hit our horse. That doesn't really... Neither of those really matter because I don't know what they do. Right, attack.
We won't falter.
Hey, nice. We managed to stagger it, I think. Right, move forward. And shoot.
I will see to your demise.
It might be sickened, not staggered. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Attack.
The inheritor, guide my
Hey, nice
blade.
crit. Now that did stagger, I believe, right? Yeah, because it failed its fortitude saving throw. This thing Should now, yeah, is now staggered. Great. So that's all working properly. Are these guys immune to electricity? Just to check. Immunities? No, they're not immune to electricity. Well, chain lightning. Very good damage. Shadow Demon gets a turn. Wendewog? That one. Okay. Again, fine. Don't know what you're doing, but that's annoying. Don't walk over here. Summons monsters, doesn't really matter. Kill the Conjurer. Nice. Areelu, stand your ground and shoot.
Desna, guide my hand.
That worked. Okay, that's good. Nice miss. I think Destruction's the one that can instant kill, so I'm very happy it didn't. Okay, shoot that one. Seela, attack the one in front of you.
Take you.
Hey, Shadow Demon got it. Right, let's do one of those. Cool. It's fine. Kill the one in front of you. Right, horse. That one. Areelu, that one. Still attacking our horse. Not really that bothered. Stop trying to kill Seela. That was actually an instant kill on Seela because she failed her fortitude because she rolled a 1. That's very annoying. Yep, there's nothing we can really do about that apart from res her. Now, we did get a new res for you. You can't use it because you have no spell slots. Wonderful. Raise dead then. On Seela. Go bring her back. Nice. Wait, that was already ranged? Oh, my bad. I was under the impression you had to be next to them. Good damage. Horse. 5 attacks here. Hey, and the explosion killed them both. Right. Seela, you're a little bit debuffed right now, huh? You have no negative levels, luckily. So that's good. Let's get you some healing. Yeah, a little bit of healing. Oh. Oh, she spawns next to him. I didn't even notice that. Another one here. Another one. Another heal. Right. Guess we'll do one of these. And one of these. I mean, everybody else is getting temporary hit points from this, which is nice, so cool. Right. Grab some loot. What does that do? Just it opens a door.
I finished here. Is there
nice.
more?
Grab that. Grab that. Into the pile. We'll have all of that. Ooh, Scroll of Restoration Lesser. That'll be useful later, no doubt. Right, anything else here? Nope. Okay. Check the other side. Yep, we'll have all of this. This too. What's this thing? Quick save. Secret room. Secret hallway. Ooh. So it leads down there. So where does our other... well, where does this lead? In here? Yes, and that then links back round. Okay. I kind of like this dungeon for the fact that it keeps linking back round to itself. Right. In here. Quick save.
Let's move.
Very careful. Ooh, that is an Aeon Rift. Oh. New glasses. Lenses of prolonged gaze. Wait a second. These lenses make it easier to keep an eye on someone. When worn by a powerful Aeon, they grant 3 additional uses of enforcing gaze per day. Now, it's not that good, but it is an item for an Aeon specifically, which is really cool. I assume that that item only appears on this playthrough. and like wouldn't appear in another playthrough. Unless they just leave Aeon items just hanging around, which is a bit of a weird idea. Okay. Loot. Cool. This one. This one. And this one. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do about this. There's a magical barrier over here, apparently. Is that magical barriers that we can remove? Let's see. Seems similar to the ones you saw in Areelu's laboratory, but a little different. Seems denser, more solid, stronger. Interesting. Well,
Follow me.
Let's go through the rift then. Might be more to the Midnight Fane than I first thought. Faint cloud of bluish fog. You're the only one who seems to see it. I can't do anything with it. That's suspicious. I have to assume I'm allowed back down here later then? I mean... Yeah, because we're not doing anything with it. Because that's what the other one said in Dresden. But then... Is there something I can do to activate it?
Adventures await.
No? I don't know. I was just kind of having a look and seeing. I don't think there's anything I can do to activate it. Maybe it's something that will activate later in the dungeon? That seems odd. Wait, I'm lost. I want to be here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I wonder what that's going to be. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is just going to be loot on the other side.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Weird to have a loading screen. Yeah, we can't go through there apparently. Okay. So we've been everywhere. We picked up all the loot. There's one rift which we don't know what it does, and one magical barrier which we don't know what it does. I have to assume both are relevant later. Maybe there's a bit where we have to leave, but we leave out that direction potentially. I don't know. Yeah, we'll grab all that. There's another one over here we didn't pick up. Okay. Quick save. Hello. This place is teeming with inescapable evil. Let's see if anyone has anything to say. It's good to be on the offensive again and not the defensive. Okay. That's all they have to say. I assume that we're done. I might look it up. I'm going to look it up so we don't miss something. But 2 seconds. Okay, so you have access to this place until Act 4, and then something in Act 4 will, you know, trigger you to, like, go and... You'll get a quest that says go to this fog, basically. Cool. No issue. Let's do it. So, Baphomet, Deskari, Nocticula. Right. When the last key is inserted, you hear a rumble. The door in front of you opens. The way to the heart of the Fane is clear. Ooh. I'm expecting a big fight. Seela, I hope you're ready for it. Being very unbuffed. To be fair, I don't think the fight is actually going to be that difficult. The reason why I don't think the fight's going to be that difficult, it goes back into my theory about how you would design a game in terms like one of these large games with tons of side quests. The main content, my theory is always easier than the side content. And the reason being is you cannot progress if you can't get past main content, and you can progress if you can't get past side content, right? So I'm assuming whatever we're fighting in here is going to be significantly easier than the Playful Darkness. Like, just because it's the main quest and they want you to be able to play them through the game, right? Essentially. You are blinded by a sudden flash. It feels like giants are hammering on your temples, and a monstrous pain lashes your chest. Your wound is reopened at the worst possible moment and is gushing blood. You sense the malevolent proximity of the abyss. You can almost touch the threat emanating from it. Slowly, almost reluctantly, the wound closes, but the pain and your heightened awareness remain. Why do we think that our wound opening is a bad thing? Hasn't it previously opened and then given us mythic abilities? Like, it seems like our wound opening is actually a positive. The hall bears the traces of the huge Baelor's anger. Some demons are lying on the floor, literally ground into a bloody mess, while the rest are cowering against the walls. The blood is not confined to the ground either, but is splashed across the face of the kneeling Minago. It's not clear if it came from the pentagram on the Lelitu's forehead or from a slash of the Baelor's claws.
Let me into the rift, Tarazand! We're all going to die here! Trying to fight back. It's madness!
No one goes into the rift. You will fight, all of you, or else.
Baelor unleashes a deafening roar, the eyes of his huge head filling with true madness. Okay, you dare to disguise your blasphemous fane with the symbol of Iomede's sword. I call upon the wrath of her avenging blade to strike you down. Your weapon blazes with cold blue light, and the ringing of a sharpened blade fills the air. The goddess has heard you, and she will help you punish these blasphemers.
I told you, Tarazand. Now you're going to die, and they'll hang your horned skull on the walls of Dresden!
You and your little troop made a fool of me at the Battle of Dresden. Finally, I can make you pay. Finally.
Just realized, probably should have brought Greybor onto this quest, given that this was his original mission, but sure, whatever. We'll defeat him. Maybe Greybor instead of Wendewog, but Wendewog's been very good to us, so let's not, you know, let's not discount that. Also, do we all have wings? We do have wings. The horse has wings, with Silas sitting on the horse who also has wings. I love it. His wings on top of wings. We don't even know what the blessing does. All we know is we have her blessing. Alright, Darazand. Fairly strong, but not that strong. Okay, how do we want to handle this? I think haste actually has to be our first move. It's just too good not to do. Oh, there's a Vrox Votary. We need to get rid of that because of the instant kill move. I hate Blade Barrier. It does so much damage. Right. Oh wait, is Blade Barrier a... Is it an illusion spell? Evocation. We could try and point dispel it. Probably not the best plan. Let's use our buffs here. I'm trying to think what our first move should be. I'm tempted to charge right in there. But I also think we probably just have to fight Darazand. Let's fight. Okay. Wendewog, Rage. This is your job. Just get in range. Darren, step out of the blade barrier, which I think I have now done. Are you immune to being demoralized? No. Alright. Demoralize Darazand. It worked. Fantastic. Alright. Let's go for Mark of Justice on Darazand and hit him. Ho ho! The damage! Good turn. Arushale. I do think I want to go in with Arushale. I was tempted to go out the other way of the blade barrier, but I think in is the better call, and then shoot.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, only one hit. Not great. Queen Galfrey, no! Okay, what happened? Is she dead? Wait, is she dead, or is she like... Oh, I think she's RP dead. Oh, not RP. Like, no, sorry, she's combat dead, not RP dead. Okay. No, Crusader!
I dedicate my body to
Enio.
science.
Oh no, is she gonna die? Well, that's not good. Darren, I think I might get you to raise dead Nenio outside of the blade barrier, if possible. Nice whip sound. Okay. Well, that guy's dead. Attack. Oh wait, no, we have another thing. Let's do this first of all. Attack.
We can do it.
We had a swift action there. Oh, nice crit. No! Oh, he lived. Never mind. Good. Good job. Attack. Darazand is dead. He did hit everybody with an AoE and has killed Nenio. Like, properly killed, but that's okay. Step to the side, raise dead Nenio. Outside the blade barrier. Wait, did that... Seela's one raised Seela there, but Nenio's has raised her in the blade... Wait, where's Nenio? Yeah, Nenio's one raised them there. Maybe I saw Seela's one. I don't know. I currently hate that situation there. Alright, attack here. Very nice. Kill that... Well, move closer. Kill that one. You only had to roll a 2. You missed 2 attacks when you only had to roll a 2. Nice crit. Destruction did not kill our horse. Nenio, you do get a turn to not stand in the blade barrier, which is great. These guys are not immune to electricity, right? No, they are immune to electricity. Never mind. Magic missile. Come on! Another blade barrier? This is the way that you're going to play the game from now on, is just blade barriering me? Right. Searing Line. This might not be the smartest move I've ever made. That was okay, actually. Darren, step out. Heal. Keep Nenio alive. Seela, move here. I knew that was going to hurt, but I'd accepted that. Kill. Nice. No, blade barrier.
Rifts are usually chaotic and unstable. That's why I've been plagued by one question. How could demons have created a stable, permanent passage from the abyss here in the Worldwound? And as I stare into the flames of the rift itself, the answer still eludes me. What is the secret to this canker festering at the very heart of our world? How can we heal it?
My friends and comrades, the time has come for us to discuss something of the utmost importance. It is here, on the threshold of the abyss, that I must announce an important decision before you all. But first, we shall talk about you, Commander. About how well you have discharged the duties I entrusted to you.
I hope you're going to say very well.
My righteous sister in faith, must these discussions take place now at such a moment? The enemy is watchful, and its forces are great. That is what we must turn our attention to, not scrutinizing our fellow Crusaders.
In the 100 years that this war has lasted, not a day has gone by when I haven't thought about how we can win it. That is precisely why we cannot delay the conversation any longer.
You have my full attention, my queen.
Your forbearance is most appreciated. A commander's absolute priority is leading the Crusader armies, and I cannot help but notice that you have handled this part of your responsibilities well.
Okay, so you successfully executed the role of a military commander during the assault on Dresden and preserved the better part of your army. Cool.
I cannot but notice your strange choice of companions. The good gods teach us to seek the light even in the darkest soul, and to believe in redemption. But it is one thing to believe in the good intentions of a murderous succubus, and, for example, send her to a temple of Desna to be cared for by experienced priests. But it is another matter entirely to take the demon with you to the front lines, where one well-timed stab in the back could put a tragic end to our entire Crusader cause. It is unthinkably reckless.
Well, I can explain. She's a companion. There's a companion clause. We've gone through this. Companions are immune to all of the scrutinization.
With all due respect, my lady, Areelu has proven herself to be a faithful and reliable comrade. She has fought bravely for us, and we both want to see the demons defeated. Is there any reason to reproach the commander for accepting her into our party?
Exactly. See, Seela gets it.
You can find reasons aplenty in any Mendevian cemetery, Seela. Each one is full of the graves of those who were deceived by demons.
I do like the intimidate one here, where we just say, remember Nura? You know, takes one to know one, basically. I think we should just go with the good diplomacy here. I trust Areelu completely. She is not only a loyal friend, but living proof that demons can change for the better. Yes.
Your words carry a ring of truth. The example of one malefactor changed for the better could do more for the Crusades than a dozen paragons of faith.
Thank you. I can't believe you really said that.
I also wish to mention what you did with Iomede's banner, the Sword of Valor. This sacred relic, handed to you to defend the city against the demons, has become a reflection of you. I do not know how you managed to distort its features, but I cannot overlook it. I only pray that Iomede will forgive us all for this most improper treatment of her relic.
Yeah, but the Hand of the Inheritor said it's okay.
That is all I wish to say. And now, to summarize.
Oh, she didn't really have that many complaints.
Well, apart from the matter of the succubus in your party, which we have just clarified, I find nothing unworthy in the manner in which you have fulfilled your responsibilities.
Exactly. Fantastic. We're all good.
Which is why it pains me all the more to announce that I am relieving you of your post. You are no longer the leader of the Fifth Crusade.
Excuse me? So, let's say, you're saying your duty was to demand that you strip me of my command, and of course this was contrary to your own wishes. Okay. I still think I should retain the title of Knight Commander. You grant me this title and you have the right to take it away. Let's just talk about our conversation. Let's not make a specific thing right now. Let's just say that this is what you were hinting at during our conversation on the wall. You were trying to say that your duty demanded that you strip me of my command, and of course, that this was contrary to your own wishes.
Contrary to my wishes.
Ah, damn, the game will make us make a decision. How do we handle this? How do we handle this? I guess if you're an angel, you can be like, nah, you see here, I'm the embodiment of good. I've got Iomede's blessing. I'm leading this crusade, but let's see what our other options are here. I don't think we're going to go for 5 or 4. I don't think that that's the right tack for us. I don't think that's the right way to go. Do we want to go for 2 or 3? We're not really worried about titles. Let's just be lawful. You grant me this title and you have the right to take it away. Just cold, unfeeling. Let's see what she says. Throughout the Queen's entire speech, Darren is silent, but his silence is more expressive than an entire crowd yelling profanities.
This is why I always take payment up front. The customers become very shifty when everything is done.
Where did you come from? You just out of nowhere. Oh, and there's, you know, Mrs. Evil, Lan, Soasil. Yeah, okay, we've got the whole squad here.
I deeply respect the desire to bring discipline to the Crusades, but not all the accusations you leveled at the commander are guided by that desire.
My righteous sister, you are entitled to make such a decision, but please reconsider whether this is the right one. She is not just the Crusade commander. She is our hope. Our only hope.
Our only hope is she? I see you do not value me or the other heroes of the Crusade very highly, my righteous brother and comrade.
Is she jealous?
But let me continue. Do not take your demotion as a punishment. I have in many respects been forced to take this step. As we all know, the demons have created a new weapon, Nihindrian crystals, which provide them with truly mythical powers. We managed to remove the threat temporarily, but not eliminate its source. Thanks to the book recovered from Areelu Vorlesh's laboratory, we know that the rift before us cannot be closed until the first and main rift is closed. The one that lies in the Threshold Fortress. So, for the safety of Dresden, I shall have to destroy all the exits out of the Midnight Fane, and block everything here, so that demons coming through this indestructible rift cannot descend upon Dresden again. This is a forced measure. I am doing it for the safety of the city.
Okay, so you gave Galfrey half of the lexicon of paradox that contained valuable information about Areelu's activities in the rifts. Interesting. So, I was told that this choice mattered more than a lot of other choices. I wonder whether this entire conversation is even if it ends in the same place, is very differently phrased if you didn't give her the book.
But this won't solve the problem. We should... No, we must track the demon's path and settle this issue once and for all. And that means venturing into the abyss. No one but you, with your unique power, can handle this task. That is why I shall take over the command of the Crusader armies, and you will journey forth on this great mission.
You want me to go into the abyss? Why? I understand that you've got a plan here, but like, I don't really understand what the plan is. You want me to go into the abyss to fight the demons in there? Okay, I don't really... Again, I think that we could have done things differently, but okay. If you destroy the Fane and its exit, how will I return to Golarion?
Don't worry about that. I will go with you, and I know the secrets of traveling between planes. I have also been to the Abyss before, and I have fought the beasts that dwell there. My sword and my experience will help you on this mission.
Okay. Well, what if I refuse to go to the Abyss?
It will mean that one day the Abyss will come for you. I might disagree with my righteous sister-in-arms at times, but there is one thing she is indisputably right about. Evil must be killed at the root. The Nahindrian crystals are too great a threat, and we may never get another chance of reaching their source.
Okay, so that's why we're going into the Abyss to get rid of the Nahindrian crystals, because we think that we can get, you know, in, out, 5-minute job, be done with it. Okay, fair enough. I understand now.
Correct. I imagine I'll be up to the task of leading the Crusaders. 100-odd years of experience must count for something, but your mission in the Abyss is critical.
Well, true. Until the problem of the Nahindrian crystals is solved, we won't be able to win. I'm going to the Abyss.
We will go to the Abyss side by side, champion, and Dresden will greet us with jubilation on the day of our return.
I gotta say, it would mean a lot more if you weren't lying on the floor, bleeding out.
Wish me luck as well. Until next we meet.
Don't die to Blade Barrier. Don't die to Blade Barrier. Everybody just stand. Just stand still. Chill. Sela? I'm gonna need some... Thank you. Never mind, that worked. Grab the loot. Ooh, okay. Amulet. We also got gold coin with Baphomet's mark. Okay, that's cool. Grab all of that. Grab this. Grab that. I guess we're good to go then? Anyone want to chat? Rachel? Finally a real offensive. I dare say I'd like the interior of the Fane. I'd like to see the Abyss itself. Are we really just one step away from the Abyss? Well, this is dull. I wish the next lot of demons would hurry it up. It's dark here. Not for the eyes, but for souls. Uh-huh. You could say it's Dark Souls here. The statues of demon lords are ominous, of course, but there's some savage aesthetic in it. Or in them. And then nobody else we can hear speak because everybody else is already here. No, that's not true. Somebody is missing. Where is Woljif? Well, alright, well, Woljif has ditched us again. I just noticed he's distinctly absent from being here, although, is that... That actually looks like that might be his thing. Or is that our thing? No, that's Kamelia's thing, maybe. Okay, where's Woljif? Is he just not here? I was trying to zoom in, but that's not apparently how this situation works.
Let's move.
Yeah, zooming does that, which is not useful. Okay, I guess we're gonna go. I'm kind of confused where Woljif is, but like, let's not worry about it. I guess we're going into the abyss. Is that the only thing for us to do? Let's go. I will take all of the loot.
The commander has stepped through the rift, and now there is no going back. Onward, to solitude, to the unknown, to the abyss.
Okay. In we go. Mythic level up. I love the strut with the wings. It's good. Seela's like, nah, I'm not coming with you. Champion, I witnessed something most astonishing. The moment you stepped into the rift, I sensed a surge of power. Your power is beyond my understanding, but my hopes are with you, now and always. The angel turns his head and surveys the bleak landscape that has been revealed to you. His movements are growing tense, and even the soft golden glow that usually emanates from him is fading. So that's where this rift leads, to the realm of the most cunning of all the demon lords. This location is familiar to me, but that fact brings me neither joy nor consolation. The abyss, the home of demons, the heart of everything Iomedae hates. Oh, how you wish you could rain cleansing flames down on this entire place. But your goddess is far away. You can't defeat these endless demonic legions on your own. You know this won't be easy for you here, but you are duty bound to fight to the last. Ah, the abyss! Nenio rubs her palms together. This is not a hospitable place, but just imagine how many experiments we can conduct here, how many marvelous demons we can study. Arushale's voice drops to a whisper. The abyss. I swore I'd never come back. Everything here dredges up old memories. Everything here just screams, this is your true home. My cursed and benighted home. Darren stands up with one arm slung across his chest. He seems to be listening intently to something only he can hear. The commander has been banished to the abyss by the grace of the illustrious Queen of Mandev, uprooted from her life and sent on a mission to a strange and alien world. You didn't foresee that little twist, did you? And how could you? It's not as if you've ever seen my dearest cousin Galfrey behave in such a high-handed manner with anyone else. I see. Well, you seem very tense. Are you alright? Yes, he answers hastily, but thank you for asking. Darren shakes himself and gives you a slightly tense smile. I beg your pardon for the sudden fit of melancholy. No one likes a dreary companion, do they? To make things right, I promise to arrange a little entertainment for you, after we get settled in this charming locale, of course. Well, I know for certain your soul is pure, and yet it glows like the souls of those who break the law. What is the meaning of this? Do I know that his soul is pure? I'm not sure I know that, but... Oh wait, no. The Hand of the Inheritor... I'm not speaking to Darren, I'm speaking to the Hand of the Inheritor. That's a great question. The Hand of the Inheritor sighs. True justice is beyond understanding sometimes. It is true, I am breaking the laws of the Abyss by the very fact that my deeds are pure, and there is no evil in my soul. The Abyss is a concentration of evil and chaos. That is its natural state. Such is the cosmic order of things. I am an alien to this place, much the same way as demons are to aliens of Golarion. That's an interesting thought. Our sense of justice is based upon a natural how everything should be, and because the Abyss is chaos, chaos is the right thing here. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder whether that's going to carry on. Obviously it didn't apply to Seela, so something weird's happened there, but anyway, interesting. What can you tell me about this place? These are the Midnight Isles. An odd mix of pensiveness and profound aversion rings in the angel's voice. This is the realm of Noctkula, the Lady in Shadow. Every corner of the Abyss is repellent in its own way, but this place, this is where one truly walks on corpses. Also, this is where the storyteller spent a lot of his time. And it sounded like it was like a proper city, and there might be like dialogue with demons and things, which sounds cool. The angel gestures at the land with his iron gauntlet. On the corpses of demon lords that were treacherously murdered, every monster slain by Nocticola becomes an island like the one we're standing on right now. This place seems to be crafted specifically to befuddle the hearts and minds of the righteous. What I mean is that the demon lords are our enemies and their death should please us. But as I look at this black sky, I realize that sometimes death of evil creates an even greater evil. Why would Nocticola kill other demon lords? For power, of course. Every new murder that she commits extends her realm, and the greater her realm, the greater her power. The ambitions of the Lady in Shadow are great, and she knows no mercy, so the archipelago has become much larger in the millennia of her rule here. What does Nocticola have to do with the invasion of Golarion? I do not know. Before the idol that we saw in the Midnight Fane, I had not seen any trace of her influence in the Worldwound. But it is no wonder. The Lady in Shadow values guile, subterfuge, and devious plots. I will not be surprised if it turns out that she has been secretly aiding Baphomet and Deskari since the first days of the invasion. What should I be wary of here? Beware every shadow, the angel answers without hesitation. This is the abyss, the plane of chaos and evil. It would be fair to compare our mission to that of spies sent deep into enemy territory. We do not belong here. Everyone and everything that does not seek to kill us on sight will either kill us slowly or use us for unimaginable evil. It is a shame that we cannot hope for the protection of the Sword of Valor in this place, or of the one who used to wield it. You should have sensed it already, how different everything feels without the banner's holy protection. What is our plan? We need to find the source of the Nahurindian crystals and destroy it forever, if possible. We know for certain that the crystals were transported to the Worldwound through the rift that we used to get here. What we must do right now is take a thorough look around. We need to understand what this place is, and what they were doing with the crystals here, whether they were creating them, or mining them, or bringing them here from somewhere else. I would also like to know who was in charge of the demons on this side of the rift. There may still be traces here, or even some documents or witnesses. I see! Onward! Be careful, champion. I will wait for you here. Alright, so like we're just chucked straight in here, and like these are some mines for us to work our way through, from what I saw there. Midnight Isles walking on corpses. Explore the mines around the Nexus. We also have to meet with Darren, apparently, once we find our feet. I assume what it means by that is that at some point we're going to create like a base here, and then that's going to be where we move on from. Okay, interesting. What have we got there? The stone at the entrance to these gates looks worn, so there's no doubt they saw frequent use. This once used to be a working portal, it seems, but now the gates are inactive and lifeless. Oh, so maybe that portal will take us somewhere else, and that's how we get to somewhere. Will you, like, give us a free rest regarding our mission? What if I try and use my powers to open those old portals? Alas, that is unlikely to work. These portals are unlike the seal in Dresden. They cannot simply be swept away. If you use that method, you will either destroy them for good or open the path, but not to the place where the portal initially led and where our quarry fled. That's all I've learned so far. Okay, so we gotta go around clicking on everything and then we'll maybe find out some stuff. Cool. I didn't see us coming here, but this is kind of neat. I did think that there was a chance we went to Nocticola's realm, actually, at one point when the storyteller kept telling us about it. But apart from that, like, yeah, didn't really expect this. I kind of thought like we were going to go back to Dresden at the end of this and then there was going to be like another event that pushed us forward, but hey, we're just continuing on our mission. Still can't change our party actually, which is intriguing. So I assume it's not going to be that long a mission, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's going to be like a short bit when we get a base, then we can switch our party around. We probably need to rest as well and get our mythic level ups. But yeah, that's all stuff for next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.